second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking. They try to keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll look to throw. This is Bell on the dump off. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Bell is so good at that. He just catches so many passes near the line of scrimmage. In fact, the unique stat line for him last year, he had more yards after the catch than total receiving yards from the line of scrimmage on the season.
That doesn't even sound real, but when you analyze his game, you understand why a stat like that can occur. His ability to catch the ball, be elusive, and also strong enough to break tackles, that allows him to gain all that extra yardage.
They'll drop to throw. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards. Here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now a play fake here on first down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now the rookie from Toledo, this is Kareem Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Second down following the run. On play action, they'll throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he takes us into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAnthony Thomas, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out come the Steelers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Man in motion right, Antonio Brown. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll find the rookie, Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. Dances by him, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. Here's Miller operating from the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. This is taken at about the 14. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. First down, he'll drop to throw it. A screen to Bell. And he works free. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
Now he's flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Here we go!
On first down, Miller. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Javon Hargrave coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Green, 39. Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the and a big loss here as he's taken down. Allen Bailey. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw here. Airing it out for Hearns. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. Miller now throwing on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ryan Shazier. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Now Miller looking to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And caught right side, Green. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
And the Steelers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. Miller on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. The ball comes out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Miller. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Green with a catch left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Just keeping the play alive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They're going to look to throw. Hearns brings it in. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Houston. Now a timeout coming here defensively, as on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Now a first down carry by Bell. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be third down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And the Steelers on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. And able to find Green. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. The give is to Bell. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll drop to throw. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. On play action, they'll throw. Where is this play going? And that is incomplete. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go.
On first down, they go option to the right. Say goodbye to Braxton Miller. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Braxton Miller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short, and this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The Steelers on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. Snapper. No. Check. Patriot.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And his throw is incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Here's Miller on 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31. Back to throw now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. We're back now in KC. A give to Bell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now back to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Detroit!
Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Justin Houston. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On 1st and 10, Miller. Conley's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Miller now to throw on 2nd down. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. He's going to go deep for Conley. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 41 yards on the ground.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Now Miller looking to throw on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll try to run with Hunt. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Butker able to put this one through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He's back to throw, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll look to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. And Green with a catch left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
And this is incomplete, so no miracles here on the final play, and this ball game is over. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the